Did you know that you could advertise on this channel? Well, you can. Call 815-290-9087 and talk to me today about advertising on our channel. We get over 3,500 hits. We also have a thriving website. We can come up with all sorts of packages for you and make things happen together. Again, that's 815-290-9087 or visit braddrake.net. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, Brad Drake, and this is Championship Wrestling from Florida. Tonight, we have a live event in part of our live event tour, and there has been some other things going on, though, since the last time we've talked. Buddy Landell has been signed by Crockett and sent down to us, and because of that, I have made the decision that we're going to turn Scott Steiner, we're going to leave Scott Steiner face, we're going to turn Rick Steiner face, we're also going to turn Sting face. It's time for all three. The Steiner brothers as heels in 1987 just doesn't make any sense. They're great looking guys in great shape. They would have been baby faces in Florida. Despite the fact that Rick Steiner was a heel with Sting, I've just decided to make this change. So let's go ahead and set our venue for this show. And it looks like we're going to draw 1,500 people. So let's set that down to 2,000. And we can run. What do we want to run here? Let's run Crystal View. No. Let's run the Johnny Lawrence Arena in DeLand, Florida. And let's go ahead and make the adjustment to our tour here. All right, so we got them in the system now. And we'll make this so we can see it. Bam, there we go. Now, this is the difficult part of the save, which is much more difficult than my AWA save or my WWA save. We're going to have to see who's available. And as you can tell, most of our roster is once again wrestling for somebody else tonight, which does not make things easy on us. And I just noticed that the Road Warriors just signed with the WWF too. So, here we go now, deciding how we're going to do this with who's here. Brian Pillman, oh man. You got to pick up your share of the tab, Pillman. Knock it off. Let's get serious. Tighten up. So now comes the question of who's actually here. We got this huge roster. I mean, huge. And this is all that's here, everybody. So, let's take a look here and see what's going on. And we got Sting here. So we could use this opportunity to turn Sting babyface. We also have Buddy Landell, who's fresh with us, who can really go. We have the Bushwhackers. We have Gordy. We have Hayes. Okay, we got Ric Flair available. We are not putting Ric Flair up, though, in a high school gym. I'm sorry. That's just not happening. We have Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. Very nice. Okay, so this is good. Let's put the Rock and Roll Express in the main event. And let's see, who we're going to put them against. Where is heel here? Where's disposition? Apparently we can't use disposition. All right, well, screw that. That does us no good. So, let's do the Rock and Roll Express main event. And we're going to put... Wrong thing I clicked on. We're going to put them against Sting. And we need another heel for Sting to tag with. Ron Bass. Let's go with Ron Bass and Sting. Okay. And then we'll turn Sting babyface in that match. All right, cool. Next, we are going to crown our Florida TV champion here. So let's decide who we want to put in this match. Brad Armstrong would make a very good television champion. Calypso Jim wouldn't be bad. Ed Gantner's not going to qualify. See, we're low on heels here. There's T.J. Khan. There's the Barbarian. There's Tony Anthony. Let's put Tom Pritchard versus Brad Armstrong for television title. Okay. Now, we're going to do our semi-main here. Let's take a look here and see who's available. We're going to have Buddy Landell. Now, we're going to have Dory Funk Jr. in our semi-main. We're going to have him go over Jimmy Valiant. It's a pretty good card so far. Tag match. Looks like we have the Mod Squad available. And we also have the Bushwhackers. So let's have the Mod Squad against the Bushwhackers. That's going to drive me nuts. This needs to be fixed. Okay, so we got 2 more matches here. I hate booking this way, but unfortunately, it's just the way it is when you never know who you're going to have show to show. We do have Mike Graham. We do have Steve Kern available, but that's okay. They don't need to be on every single show. So let's have Calypso Jim versus the Barbarian. And let's get ourselves a junior heavyweight match here in the opener. So we have Brady Boone available, and we have Brian Pillman available. Brady Boone's a babyface. We have Bart Battan. Battan? I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm going to go with Battan. So we have Battan versus Boone in the opener. All right, so here we go. We're ready to rock. No reason to run down the card since we just put it together. But with that said, we're going to change this over to yellow. So we booked the right card. And that brings us to, you know what time it is, everybody. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking, Florida style. All right, Battan versus Boone in the opener here. We're ready to rock. And it is a 12-minute match, which is cool. There's Bart Battan. He's in there already. And there is Brady Boone. And Brady Boone, my friends, is going over here. That guy was good. He was jacked up. He was good. Oh, we got another one with Bart Battan. That's got no stamina. Unreal. See, that's one of the things I don't like about this game. Any one of these wrestlers in 1987 could go 20 minutes. So whoever did, the guy that did the original layout for this didn't know what he was doing. Because every one of these wrestlers should be able to go 20 minutes. All right, the Mod Squad versus the Bushwhackers is next. And actually, it's the Sheepherders. Shame on me. Let's make that adjustment. Sheepherders was an awesome name for a team. All right, here we go. Mod Squad versus the Sheepherders. Of course, Luke Williams is going to go over here. Since the Mod Squad sucked. And they got attitude problems, apparently. All right, Tommy Pritchard is going to take on Brad Armstrong. What do we got going on here? Oh, I screwed this up. 14, 14, 18, 25. Okay, we got Calypso Jim versus the Barbarian here. There's Calypso Jim. And there is the Barbarian. Barb is going over here, everybody. He's going to do it with some manager interference, too. Get Oliver Humperdinck involved. All right, next, we have Prichard versus Armstrong for the Florida TV title. This one also goes 14 minutes. There's Tommy Pritchard. There's Bad Brad Armstrong. There is the Florida television title. We got enough hands on deck here, too. We're going to bring in the junior heavyweight title, too. Why not? Let's have some fun. All right, Jimmy Valiant versus Dory Funk Jr. in the semi-main. They're going to go 18. There's Jimmy Valiant. There is Dory Funk Jr. And actually, if I wouldn't have screwed up and accidentally made Kevin Sullivan the Florida heavyweight champion, I might have put the belt back on, or on, Dory Funk Jr. All right, Ron Bass and Sting going to face the Rock and Rolls. There's the Rock and Roll Express. There is the Outlaw Ron Bass. There is Sting. They're going to go 25 here. And of course, the Rock and Rolls are going to go over. Robert Gibson's going to get the win for his team. This one is not going to be an epic because Sting probably doesn't have the psychology to do it. We're going to make sure to have a turn. Okay. We're going to book this segment. What's the problem here? No announcers again. That's okay. We are not on television. We're going to start the show. All right. Whopping 33 for the opener. Oh, man. Yeah, we got the Sheepherders with the win. Yeah, we got to fix this this Red Text the Doom, this short match business. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Barb gets the win. Brad Armstrong wins the Florida TV title. Good for him. And actually was not a bad match at all between those two. There we go. Dory Funk Jr. wins with that Texas Cloverleaf. Rock and Rolls beat Sting and Bass. And maybe when we finish the show, it'll give me the option to turn them. There it is, handle changes. Turn babyface. Turn was a complete success. Yes! I'm going to finish the show. 74 overall. I'll take it. Let's go ahead over here and make our adjustments. Sting is now a babyface. Remove him from the heels. Just like that. That's how it's done. We're going to wait for this one to go ahead and get loaded here. And I'm not sure when our next event is. It's tomorrow night, 34. That'll be Thursday night. So we'll put that in the system, 34, May, week 2. All right. So there we go. Who knows who will be available for that one? We definitely can't book ahead. Hawk and Animal are with the WWF. Wow. Got a lot more people potentially coming here. Ranger Russ will be cool. Larry Santana, I don't know about. Rodney Onoya, of course, is the future Yokozuna. He is Kokina, or the Great Kokina before then. And we could actually tag him up with Samu, also known as the Tahitian Prince. That would work for us. And let's take a look at titles. And we're going to add our junior heavyweight title. Because we can. Unretiring the title. Search, reset. No need to bring in the Bahamas title yet, or any of that fun stuff. All right, Brad Armstrong's got our title. Now let's take a look at our product and see what's killing us here. So, angle focus, we're going to change it up to tight focus. Ah, that's our problem. We're on Silver Age. We're going to change this to classic balanced. Yes, we're cheating, everybody. Sorry. There we go. Product is classic balanced. Bam. And face and heel is not enforced. All right, we're golden. That should take care of that problem we had. And like I said before, we just don't know who we have show to show. So we'll deal with it as it goes on. King Parsons won the Wild West heavyweight title. I got to tell you, everybody, I have been playing TEW for several years now. I played it back like 20 years ago when it first came out. And I was just cruising through YouTube one day and just happened to see this video about TEW 2016. I didn't even know that the game was still in existence. So I started playing it, then I got really into it, and obviously I've been really into it since. One thing I've always avoided, though, because they're so difficult to do, is child company saves. And in this case, this is difficult to play like this, just so you know. So I'll kind of try to keep things as straight as I can. But I'm telling you, this is difficult to plan anything out, and you kind of got to do it show by show. So I'm booking on the fly with no plan in place. So it's wild, and this is going to be a wild save, but it's fun. It's different. It's fun. So I hope you stick with me as I continue on with these. These seem to be the highest popularity is these CWF shows, so we're going to keep doing them, of course. And it's fun, you know, we're going to keep having fun with it. And let's take a look around the game world here. And we got that problem fixed in previous saves, especially the AWA one where they have their crappy shows all the time. This is a heck of a show right here by Crockett. And good stuff. Definitely good stuff. And it all depends on how you're naming. If you make it a tour, you're going to get a bunch of 6-man tags and crap like that. So because Crockett does not have a pay-per-view deal, you can have them just do events, just regular events. And that's why they get good cards like this. Now the WWF, since they have a pay-per-view deal, you have to do it differently. And I forget exactly how I laid it out, but as you can see, you're still getting pretty good matches here. So again, I rotate between tour and less than, I think, is how it's done, to keep them from using the pay-per-view for every show, because otherwise they will use the pay-per-view for every show. And as you can see here, they are being shown on television anyway, so that's another error I'll have to go into and change for the WWF. $50. We'll get it figured out. They may have organically done those deals too. It's very possible. So, okay, that's going to do it for this one, everybody. I thank you for tuning in and watching along on Championship Wrestling from Florida. Like I said, this is interesting. It's fun to do. Oh, you know what we're going to do before we close it out, everybody? We got a problem with announcers here. We got a big problem with announcers. So we have to figure this out. We're going to go with broadcasters here, and we're going to see who we can bring in to help us out here. Buddy Colt was a big name in Florida. Let's see if there's anybody else. Chris Cruz was a solid announcer. Rich Landrum, who I just learned in May of '87 got sentenced to jail. I had no idea. Just heard about that the other day on the show. Danny Hodge. You know what? He would have made a good commentator. Let's bring in Danny Hodge. And, oh, great. We got blocked. Okay, got that. See if Danny Hodge. And then we really need to get play-by-play guy too, because unfortunately Gordon's kind of becoming unreliable here. So there we go. Made the offer to Chris Cruz. So we're all set. So again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, share this video with your friends. Sharing is caring, and caring is growing here on YouTube. Also, if you would like the mod and you don't have it already, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to the database and the picture pack. Last but not least, join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. Join our community and join us in talking about the Supermod and everything TEW. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.